Rafael Nadal Pereira, call him Rafa Nadal, born June 3rd, 1986, is a Spanish tennis player who emerged in the 21st century as one of the game's leading competitors, especially noted for his performance on clay. He won a record 12 career French Open championships. Today I give you his quick facts, bio facts, and the live training sessions. He's won the French Open in 2019, the US Open in 2018, and also the French Open 2017, the Olympic Games in 2016, French Open in 2014, the French Open again in 2013, the US Open in 2013. Rafael Nadal actually grew up in a sports-minded family. His uncle Miguel Angel Nadal was a professional association football or soccer player, you may say, who competed in the 2002 World Cup. Rafael began playing tennis at the age of 4, guided by another uncle, Tony Nadal, who remained his coach on the professional tour. In his early years, Nadal, who wrote with his right hand, played left-handed tennis with both a two-handed forehand and backhand. When he was the 12 years, however, his uncle encouraged him to adopt a more conventional left-handed style. Nadal stuck with his two-handed backhand but switched to what became his signature one-handed forehand, the stroke that was credited with lifting him into the sport's upper heroes. Nadal, who officially turned professional in the year 2001, had appeared in only one Grand Slam tournament as a junior competitor when he reached the semi-finals at the 2002 Wimbledon Championships. He began his professional career in earnest the next year, breaking into the top 50 in the world. Now, in the year 2004, he played a crucial role in Spain's defeat of the United States in the Davis Cup final, toppling Andy Roddick, then the number 2 in the world. In a four-set opening day singles clash, Nadal became the youngest player at the age of 18, 6 months later in the history of the international team competition, to win a singles match for a victorious country. We are talking the quick facts, the bio facts over Nadal, the Spanish tennis player, and the live training sessions. What makes him tick? driving his forehand with a destiny of a pointed heavy top swing and covering the court with clarity. Nadal quickly became one of the top players on the Association of the Tennis Professionals, that is the ATP Tour. He also developed a rivalry with world number one Roger Federer. Now, in the year 2005, Nadal set a record for a teenage male player by registering 11 tournament victories, in that including a triumph at his French Open Roland Garros debut when he upset Federer in the semi-finals. Now, the next year, Nadal secured 5 more titles on the ATP Tour, including his second straight French Open. That was a win, this time beating or besting Federer in the final. He also reached his final on the grass at Wimbledon before falling to Federer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what makes Roger Federer a tick in the tennis world. This game is not played by everyone, but this guy's training sessions are one to watch. In 2007, Nadal extended his victories on clay surfaces to a record of about 81 consecutive matches before losing to Federer on May 20th in the final of the ATP Master Series that was in German Hamburg. After bouncing back to win his third title at Roland Garros, Nadal lost to Federer in a grueling 5-set Wimbledon final lasting 3 hours 45 minutes. The two met once again in the 2008 French Open final, where Nadal overpowered Federer to win his 4th straight tournament title, tying Jean Bog's record for consecutive French Open wins. Nadal and Federer met in the 3rd consecutive Wimbledon final in the year 2008. This time Nadal won his 5th career Grand Slam title in a 5-set match lasting 4 hours 48 minutes, then the longest men's singles final in the history of Wimbledon, and thus became the first man since Bog in the year 1980 to collect both French Open and Wimbledon title in the same year. Now, in August 2008, Nadal won the men's singles gold medal at the Olympic Games in Beijing, and he took over the number 1 record or world ranking from Roger Federer on the same month. We're watching the training sessions over Roger Federer and the quick facts. Click subscribe to Black Social TV and also DennisThaBizness Sports right here. Now, in 2009, Nadal won his first Australian Open Championship after he again bested Federer in a dramatic 5-set match that was final. He set a record for the consecutive wins at the French Open the following May, which was then broken at the 31 when Nadal was upset in the 4th round of the tournament. And at the end of the 2009 tennis season, Nadal helped Spain sweep Czech Republic in the Davis Cup final. His dominance of the French Open returned in 2010 when he easily won the event for the 5th time in his career. Nadal is a class apart when it comes to the tennis game right here. His dominance of the French Open returned in 2010 when he easily won the event for the 5th time in his career, which he followed by winning his second Wimbledon title in July over that year. Roger Federer was nowhere to be seen this time round, but Nadal was the one shining straight away. Now, when you look at the title in July of that year, in September, he won his first US Open and thus completed a career Grand Slam by having won all 4 over the Slams accompanied tournaments. Now, in 2011, Nadal captured his 6th career French Open title, besting Federer in the final after losing the next 3 consecutive Grand Slam finals on Novak Djokovic. Nadal reversed course and defeated Djokovic in 2012 French Open. That was the final to break Borg's record for the men's French Open singles champs. He added another French title in 2013, becoming the first man to win the same Grand Slam singles event 8 times. Later that year, he captured a 2nd career US Open singles championship. In 2014, he won the 9th French Open championship. Rafael Nadal is a class apart. Nadal was plagued by injuries throughout the remainder of 2014 season, and he struggled to recover his form in 2015. During that year, he failed to win a Grand Slam title, ending his record streak of having captured at least 1 major tournament in 10 straight years. His best performance at the Grand Slam in 2016 was just 4th round elimination at the US Open, but Nadal gained a measure of redemption by capturing his 2nd career Olympic gold medal at the Rio de Janeiro Games. He advanced to his first Grand Slam. That was the final in 3 years at the 2017 Australian Open, where he lost a thrilling 5-set match to Federer. Now, Nadal ended his Grand Slam title drought when he won a 10th career French Open champs in June 2017. Now, 3 months later, he won his 3rd US Open singles title at the 2018 Australian Open, where Nadal was forced to withdraw in the quarterfinals because of an injury. But he recovered in a time to acclaim another French Open champ, which was his 17th Grand Slam title after losing the Australian Open final in 2019. Nadal continued his dominance at the Roland Garros that year by capturing his 12th career French Open singles champs. He later won the 2019 US Open singles title, which was his 19th career Grand Slam championship, the second most in tennis history behind Federer's 20 titles. The live sessions over Nadal will make you believe that this guy is a class apart. My name is DennisThaBizness. For DennisThaBizness Sports on Black Social TV, do click subscribe. Thanks for watching.